I was pretty quick. I was, well, you can see I was all state. Had a few records at the school. I mean, we just have a family of, really great athletes, man. I could dunk really good, and I was the fastest kid on the team. And but a lot of these are, perfect attendance. And I never missed a day of school. I could teach him overnight how to be a millionaire and copying off me.
Fire everyone, no salespeople.
Fire them all. And that is, if you don't support Donald Trump, don't call me.
Can't believe you did it, man. Why in the world did you do it?
Loyalty.
Loyalty. That's a lot of loyalty. How many years you know this guy?
Since I was about 6. So we're saying 25 years.
So after 25 years, you decided to do it?
Yep.
Did he pay you to do it?
No.
So you understand there's no going back after this, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of the point.
You guys are all crazy here. All right, rainy day for a roofer, so we're gonna start at the shop today. Man, so many horns here. Here's how we're gonna do it, guys. Count how many horns you will see in this company tour. The first person who will comment below the right amount of horns in this video.
We don't even know.
We'll get a special box from Black and White. They have a wine coming up. They have an energy drink. So comment below and you'll get a special gift box from Black and White. But first, what's up with the horns? I have to ask. I know you told me about that, but what is it for you? Like, why a roofer has horns on their hoods?
Well, first of all, nobody else does it. So we, like I told you before, we're going to be the loudest person, out there.
So the horns are just to be the loudest?
Yeah, and it means something, to me, because my uncle had it at his restaurant above the door for 30 years, and
But how does
it kind of just reminds me of, like I told you about him. He inspired me to realize that there was more in life, and I could be an entrepreneur and make a bunch of money.
And horns to represent that.
Yeah, and then of course I got 3, live longhorn cattle over there in a Watusi. But so this is my favorite place in the world. When I heard Donald Trump got shot, this is where I came. So my mom's maiden name is Kane, and so he opens a restaurant called Citizen Kane after the movie Citizen Kane. I don't know if you've seen that before, but I mean they were an inspiration in my life. They always had the top-notch stuff, and I'd always ask them questions. They got the black and white logo. They turned an old Victorian home into the fanciest restaurant. I mean, they beat Ruth Chris out.
So this is a mechanic shop, this is workshop, like what's going on here? This is Bentley shop, hot rod shop?
Well, this is my shop that, no one can take this from me. If I want to shut the office down up there for whatever reason, if COVID hits again, I got high-speed internet down here. I can lift heavy things up with this huge beam. I can work on anything. I can invent work on my ideas. But right now, this place is everything but roofing. This is everything but roofing. We're not allowed to do roofing here.
Why?
I do roofing up because I work a lot, and I found out I need to kind of separate that. So
this is your man cave.
Yeah, this is everything. All my creative ideas I can come up with, everything but roofing.
I can't believe you put horns on this Bentley. Poor Bentley.
Yeah.
And I just like how raw it is. It's just a piece of 1x6 with a couple bolts.
Just basic. And people love it. I've got a theory on pictures.
Like, what's the theory on pictures?
Most people have their pictures in a box somewhere or just on the internet. I'm just a firm believer of this is where I'm always at in my life, and I want to walk by and see my old pictures. So I hang up a lot of pictures. So this is a 67 Mustang. I had it made into a GT 500. And me and Alton over here, and a couple other of my friends, we've been building it for 9 years. And I just got it ready, got it all fixed. It was crashed when I bought it. And that's, long story short, that's how I took that money when I sold that car to start the roofing company and buy that dually.
Share the most recent thing that you traded. Like, what did you trade? Like, because you trade a lot. I've heard like 5 stories about trading, or maybe the craziest trade story.
I think, well, I traded my dump trailers because my wife told me, hey, these dump trailers are a waste of money, waste of effort, time.
Let's talk about
Straight
it.
across
Why did
for that car.
why did your wife say that?
Because she's smart. She figured out the
So
maintenance.
she's
Was,
CFO. She looks at the numbers.
yeah, she's a numbers person, big time. I teach the kids sports. She teaches them math.
All right, so 3 dump trailers for the hot
I think
rod.
it was 4, maybe.
4.
But for the hot rod, straight across, yeah. And then I traded some trailers and a dune buggy for some property up the hill, which, my grandpa always told me, they're not making no more land, so buy it.
Told you, real men drive minivans. Always, always, never fails.
Yes, sir.
So I want to have this conversation. So you were one of those people who tried it all, have a lot of employees, have a lot of salespeople.
I've tried everything.
And today he's telling me that, Dimitri, the secret to success in the roofing business is to do it all by yourself. Forget about sales guys. Keep all the commissions to yourself.
Well, do it all by yourself with you and your wife. Yeah.
Okay. So
Get some hourly employees to run around for you, but everybody's teaching hire a bunch of salesmen, knock a bunch of doors. No. Become the most popular person in your area and wait for your phone to ring. It's a modern day gold rush.
modern day go. Fire everyone, no salespeople.
Fire them all.
Do it all.
Because everyone's just going to steal from you. The best part about doing it just with you and your wife is they don't have to go through all the millions of dollars that I lost trying a bunch of salespeople. A lot of you may already know this, but we have a zoo here at Black and White. We have lots of animals. Actually, my first animal that I ever bought was a zebra. And of course, everybody knows the story of it getting loose, and that made nationwide news.
A zebra, also named Marty like in the movie, is reported missing by his owner.
So you have zebras, you have Dalmatians. Like, is it intentional with the black and white?
Oh yeah, if they're black and white, we got them.
So what other
Lemurs.
lemurs? So lemurs is black and white? I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It all started with a zebra. Joe and I were in a town talking to a guy about, neat black and white stuff, because everything he's got is black and white. And Joe told the guy to call him if he came across anything, and 30 minutes later he called and said, "I found a zebra. Do you want a zebra?" And of course Joe said yes. Yeah, everybody loves Virgil, wants to know about him, talk about him, see him, take pictures. And I always joke that he does roof inspections too. So.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
This is my territory
this
now.
is my world that I'm trying to get back into. I've been struggling a little bit, but
This is
I had to build the place first. So this is what motivates me. And I'm
What
trying to
kind
teach
of
my
machine
kids
is
all
this? How old is this? This is insane.
So I actually got this from a guy who got it out of a rehab clinic or something. And basically he said, "Man, if you'll take it, you can have it."
What's the fastest 400 meters you ever ran?
51 flat.
51. Mine was like 52, a little bit faster than me.
I was pretty quick. I was, you can see, I was all state. Had a few records at the school. This is my grandfather, my dad's dad. This is his yearbook from 1933.
This is cool.
But I mean, look, it's still leather bound.
Yeah.
But if you look in here, right here, it shows that Edward McDevitt, he was the class president. Okay. Then you go through this and it talks about, he was the most likable, most popular guy. It was me and my dad, the whole family. He was the captain of all the sports teams, everything. This was my dad's football jersey from high school. He was a Mercy Bulldog, and he was the best athlete in his school. And so I'd grow up, and he'd always be pushing me to work harder and stuff, and that's what kind of transcended into what you're seeing today. I mean, we just have a family of really great athletes, man, and that's what taught me like the grit and hard work ethic. But this, these are all the like presidential physical fitness awards. Like when we were kids, we tried to earn those. Which do you guys do that today? They don't do that, do they?
Are you a big fan of Paul? Jake Paul?
Well, I like the fact that he's half black and half white, and he wears a black shoe and a white shoe, and I did it first. So
Why does he do it black and white?
Well, I mean, obviously he's copying off me. Come on now. This is my honorable discharge. I got out in December of 18, did 10 years and 11 days. And this one's my grandpa's from 1946. I was Chief Warrant Officer 2, my brother made 4. And then this is probably my favorite. This is a letter to my grandpa from Harry Truman, and that was all in his lockbox. And then, of course, we got, the next president of the United States, Donald Trump.
What's your best lessons from the military?
Just never give up. I went to flight school, and everybody was like a genius. I'm not. And I found out that, I can beat everyone, but I just have to work a lot harder at it, and which I don't mind. I've got a pretty extreme work ethic. I'm Kobe Bryant's my idol. I got that Mamba mentality. Outwork everyone, no matter what. Just the constant perseverance of greatness, knowing that you'll never achieve it.
What do you think about this? What that guy right there? What do you think about him?
I could teach him overnight how to be a millionaire and copying off me. Take my logo, franchise my company, boom. If he had any work ethic at all, I could teach him. But, sometimes if you don't have work ethic, good luck. You're nothing. I look for 2 things when I hire somebody, which I don't ever want to hire anybody again because I never found it. Honesty and hard work ethic. I mean, that's it.
What's up with all the shoes?
We've gathered shoes over the years. And,
You don't believe in throwing away shoes or stuff?
I don't know. They're still good. So, and my wife had them in like a.
Are you ever gonna wear them?
We wear them sometimes. If you notice, I'm always wearing Jordans now.
Yeah.
So like when I was a kid, my dad told me it was senior year. He said, if you make the basketball team, I'm going to buy you whatever pair of shoes you want. And I made the basketball team. The coach come up to me and said, man, you can't shoot very good. And I said, I know, I'm working on it. I ended up getting like most improved or something, but I could jump, I could dunk really good. And I was the fastest kid on the team. And he said, man, you're 4 strides ahead of everybody. You made the team. I'm like, so that was pretty exciting. This is our everything but roofing conference room. And then Wes is over here probably trying to roof, and sometimes I got to get on to him.
That looks like roofing screens.
Yeah. He's awesome, isn't he?
Hey, buddy. This is so cool.
He heads straight for the food. Is there any food in there?
I don't know. I might not have any biscuits left.
I cleaned out my garage with my mom. Or my mom's garage, my mom and dad's garage, So I helped them clean their garage out, and she saved everything. These are B honor roll, A honor roll. I don't even know what the hell. But a lot of these are, perfect attendance. I never missed a day of school, And that was, so anyway, the reason I hung these up because I wanted to show my kids, life's a war. It's a bunch of little battles, right? And at some point this was important to me. When I earned the A honor roll, so I showed my kids that, and now they're they look at this and now they're trying to do that kind of stuff, right? This is a mystery place, but yeah, it's we've got it set up pretty good. I want to show you my favorite after what happened the other day.
Make America great again.
The Trump 45.
Trump 45. What's the most expensive gun that you have?
This is the zebra stripe, I guess, or tiger stripe. I don't know what it is, but there's Desert Eagle, 44 mag. It's a big gun. It's the best part about America, the Second Amendment. Favorite part of America, man. They're very pro-gun.
Look at this shape. What's your take? Why you're so pro-Trump, and why you're leading with it in business, I guess?
So my answer is exactly the same as it would have been before he got shot. And that is, if you don't support Donald Trump, don't call me. I don't want to roof your house. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Have you lost the business because of it?
I don't care.
But
I
have
don't
you?
know, and I don't care. I make plenty of money, and I love my life, and I live a life in black and white. It's very simple.